The bank lobby carried its usual rhythm, fingers tapping keyboards, murmurs of business talk, the occasional beep of the ticket dispenser. Then came a curt voice, sharp enough to slice through the air. "I'm sorry, but without an appointment I can't help you." Heads turned toward the marble counter. A black woman stood there, poised in a soft green high-neck dress, her manicured fingers resting gently on the ledge. The teller, a woman in a crisp suit, didn't even bother to look up from her screen. The woman didn't flinch, but her eyes, cool, calculating, focused on the teller's badge. The situation was about to shift in ways no one expected. Within 10 minutes, security would be escorting the branch manager out. The teller who had dismissed the customer without thought would be reduced to tears. But right now, no one realized who was standing before them. Her name was Danielle Carter. She wasn't just another client. She was the youngest black female CEO in the city, head of Carter and Grace Financial, a billion-dollar investment powerhouse. She had clawed her way into boardrooms filled with older men who doubted her until she showed them results, until they realized she owned not just a seat at the table, but the entire table. And yet here she was, at her own bank, the one her firm had trusted for years, being treated like she didn't belong. "High-value transfers require an appointment," the teller said flatly. Her name badge read Linda. Danielle raised an eyebrow. "I've banked here for 15 years. I think I know your policy." Linda sighed, exasperated as if scolding a child. "We're short-staffed today. You'll need to come back later." Silence stretched across the counter. Danielle quietly pulled out her phone. Moments later, the branch manager appeared, tie too tight, smile too forced. "Ma'am, if there's an issue." "What's your name?" Danielle cut in. "Robert Gaines." She tapped her phone, held it to her ear, and spoke calmly. "Charles, freeze all Carter and Grace accounts at First National, effective immediately." Robert paled. The room changed instantly. Within minutes, the regional VP rushed in, sweat beading on his forehead. "Ms. Carter," he stammered, "there's clearly been a terrible misunderstanding." Danielle handed him her business card. His hands trembled as he read the name. Danielle Carter, CEO, Carter and Grace Financial. Linda finally lifted her eyes. This time, she really looked at the woman she had brushed aside. That icy, commanding gaze, paired with the sight of top executives scrambling to apologize, made her stomach drop. The reality hit her like a blow. She had just insulted the bank's most powerful client. Danielle's voice was low, steady, but sharper than a blade. "Your staff didn't deny me because of policy. They denied me because they assumed I didn't belong here." She slid a folder across the polished counter. Inside were documents already prepared, termination notices. "Effective immediately." The branch exploded into chaos. Shocked employees whispered, managers stammered, papers rustled. Security moved quickly. The people who had looked down on her just moments before were now being escorted out the door. Danielle stepped outside into the sunlight, taking a calm breath as the city noise wrapped around her. Her assistant lingered, hesitant. Was that really necessary? Danielle smiled faintly, adjusting her jacket. "Every bit of it. Some lessons have to be taught the hard way." And with that, she walked forward, leaving behind a branch that would never forget her name.